Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of our 5-day scramble to connect the most American states. With the final day approaching, things are still very much up in the air. Ben and Adam have had a lot of luck on the East Coast lately, snagging Virginia and Maryland and having Pennsylvania pop up at the perfect moment. Right now, they're about to board a train to Philadelphia, where they're hoping to keep that East Coast streak going. Amy and I, on the other hand, are in a bit of a weird position. We're guaranteed to win the game in a tie because we have Canada, and the tiebreaker for this game is who claimed the most area. But right now, we're far behind. That's because we have 2 clusters of 3 that we haven't been able to connect. If we could, our score would jump from 3 to 7. From where we are right now, out in the middle of South Dakota, the perfect state to do that would be Minnesota. And that's exactly the state that just entered the board.
Come on!
You were right. You were right. Happy day, Amy. How the do we get to Minnesota?
The car!
Yeah, well, we need to...
I'm still driving. Okay.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
You know what? In fairness, the cars.
In fairness, things have been pretty tough for that.
Things have been very good to us.
That? We told you for days. It's been on the cusp.
Okay, so you first figure out if we're currently on the road we should be on. Everything's in its right place, of course we are. And then figure out how we can change the rental car.
Yes.
And then we ball.
And then we ball. We are balling. Okay.
All right.
Not great. Doesn't change what we're gonna do.
Doesn't change what we're gonna do. Off to Philadelphia.
Simply off to Philadelphia.
Oh, it's a short train. Well, that was
a heck of a thing.
very much the thing we needed.
Rental car. No. Extend reservation. Extend reservation. Hi, this is Sam. We were hoping to change it to Minneapolis. Yeah, it's $855. Probably worth it. Sorry? Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Thanks, you too. Bye. Oh, okay. That's one damn expensive rental car, but...
Yeah, but I think worth it. Once we get Minnesota, we suddenly go from 3 states to 6.
Go with the sauce.
Still behind, but Ben and Adam don't know that we have Washington and Oregon.
Yep.
So we're in better shape than they probably think. It's tough, but if we can get this game to tied, we win on landmass.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Ben. Well, yeah, unsurprisingly, they are absolutely gunning it for Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's probably a good time to talk about what the Pennsylvania challenge is. Whoa, look at the river.
Win the Little League World Series. Pennsylvania has hosted the Little League World Series each year since its inception in 1947. Go to any public baseball field and successfully throw a ball from the pitching mound to your partner at first base, second base, third base, and home plate. All plates must be 46 feet from the mound, as in Little League. You may use any ball you wish. You must successfully make all catches in a row. If any catch is missed, you must start over. Also, because it's Little League, both players must be on their knees and then do that thing where you put your shoes on your knees to make it look like you're a kid.
If we could manage to do this before they are able to claim Minnesota.
Right, and we can get Indiana off the board.
Indiana's off the board.
If we can't get Indiana off the board, I actually think there's an argument that we should go to Indiana.
If we can.
It connects to Kentucky.
I mean, again, I don't know how long this challenge is going to take us.
I think it might be worth getting an Uber just to it'll only save like 10 minutes, but maybe that's worth it.
I mean, we haven't spent any money today.
I know. What have you been saving for if not this?
Right.
One question in my mind is if we have a shot in hell of getting this done before they get Pennsylvania done.
Yes, it's hard to know.
Is Pennsylvania, that's the Little League World
That's
Series?
the Little League.
So they'll have to get to a baseball field, but like they're gonna go to Philadelphia. It's not gonna be hard to find one.
Yeah, and then it's just like, look, do I imagine them being maybe not awesome at throwing and catching? Yes, in my wildest dreams, that's exactly what I imagine.
I used to play Little League baseball when I was a child, and they had me stand all the way so far away from where the baseball was happening. And then I was just like, screw this. And I would wander off into the woods to go practice saying swear words.
When I played T-ball as a kid, I was like 5 or whatever, and I would only respond if they called me Charmander.
So as you can see, we're both jocks.
So I think we've got this one down.
So I think we got this one down.
are we? We're in Lamar's.
Oh.
We're about to pass through Lamar's.
Do you think we should get matching Lamar's tattoos?
I can't learn one new thing about my introverted boss every day. One time of the country together.
Right, welcome to day 4 of trying to learn one specific thing about my boss every day while we travel the country together. Today, binary, nice little yes/no question, like yesterday. Don't know how I'm going to bring it up. Today, I want to know whether, even in a hypothetical, he would ever get a tattoo. I guess my instinct is no, if I had to guess, but I actually have genuinely no clue. Also, to be fair, I've not necessarily been doing that well on my questions, but I've learned a lot about various negative and positive experiences he's had with different airlines, for example. Like, we've been talking, just not about my pre-assigned topics. And you know what? Probably a good sign. Day 4. Let's do it.
If only we had time.
You would?
Is this where Kendrick Lamar is from?
Oakland.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the training montage.
Yeah, well, I've spent, I think the better part of the last hour just researching lakes along our route.
Estimate a lake. Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. Well, actually 11,000, but that sounds less cool. And did you know that nearly every single one is well documented with a listed surface area? In this challenge, you'll need to estimate the size of a lake. One team member will administrate this challenge while their teammate estimates the acreage. They get a 10% margin of error on either side. If they fail, they may try again at another lake.
Yeah,
Sam's been researching lakes because as the administrator, he can know all the lakes in advance, so I can just throw a guess and we move on.
The truth is, there's a lot fewer than I would have guessed on the route to Minneapolis. There's certainly some, but not that many that are either viewable from the highway and or super quick off the highway. Why does that matter, you ask? Well, we've done other research, and the other research indicates that there is a really neat flight to Denver that we could just barely make with our current ETA to Minneapolis Airport. So we would really like to do this challenge as fast as humanly possible, meaning we would like to stay moving.
Because it should be said, there are approaches to this challenge that would get us much more accurate stuff, but right now, we're optimizing for speed to Minneapolis, and we're not slowing down yet.
Mm-hmm. Under those parameters, I kind of could only find 5 or 6 lakes.
We're pulling in now, Ben. It's going to be close. There's still a little ways from the border. You ready to lock in, Ben?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
All right, here, can you take this? I'm going to call the cart.
Yep. We're going to go to that target.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Wow, look at that scaffolding.
There, thank you. So, Ben, it looks to me that they are about 20 to 25 minutes away from getting to a lake in Minnesota. So I do think there's a chance that we can knock this out before them, because it also might take them a minute. They might have to try a few times.
Well, I think they're unlikely to get it on their first lake, but I don't know. Maybe they have really good lake estimating skills.
Possible.
That is Amy's neck of the woods. Okay.
First target, Ben.
First up, we gotta find a ball.
Ideally, a baseball.
Ideally, a baseball.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know. This is one of those weird urban targets.
Yeah. I mean, in a worst case scenario, we could use an orange. Balls.
These are not the balls.
No, these might not be the balls we need. Okay, let's just get some fruit and hurry up.
I mean, honestly, it's like that is basically a baseball.
Basically a baseball. Okay. Let's kick it.
There are a number of baseball diamonds near here.
Yeah, but all of them are like that way, right?
Yeah, I think we just go to the nearest one we can find.
They're still not in Minnesota yet, but they're getting awfully close.
Uh-oh. That's Minnesota.
We have been dreaming of this moment.
This is one of the coolest state welcome things I've seen.
I really like that.
It's not a sign, it's a whole thing. It's a whole Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Awesome. So Amy asked me some questions of reference points for acreage.
Yes, so basically how I'm trying to prepare for this is I'm just asking the acreage of stuff that I am a little bit more familiar with. The Central Park Reservoir, 106 acres. The kind of quad area of the school that I went to, 4 to 5 acres. Wrigley Field's about 2. So I want to think of some other bigger things. I'm trying to think of lakes that I'm familiar with. How about Magician Lake, Michigan?
Apparently 528 acres.
Yeah, Magician Lake is massive. I've never actually been on it, but I've seen it and it's huge.
Ben, welcome to Van Collin Memorial Field.
It feels so good. They made Benjamin Franklin smoke a joint on that sign.
So Ben, it's not just baseball, it's Little League. So we're gonna have to measure out the distance that the bases would be in Little League. That's first base, so that's like here.
Beautiful.
Here's our diamond. Now, Ben, as you know, we're in the Little League World Series.
Yep, of course. There he is, Charmander in the flesh.
Ben, they're in Minnesota.
Okay.
We should hurry up. You gotta go little kid mode too.
Yeah, I know.
The lake should appear in front of us rather soon.
Everyone gonna let me go? Everyone's gonna let me go.
This is a gorgeous little lake. Yeah, but we do need to be so quick.
I'm gonna be really fast. Okay, I think I can see every end of this lake. It may go on a little bit far that way. This to me is big. I think the closest thing that I've asked about that would be relevant would be Magician. I think this is 400.
400?
400 acres.
No,
Okay, what was it?
776. I think backtracking is gonna be faster. That was quick, that was good.
Yeah, we didn't waste a lot of time. We gained very valuable information because these lakes I have in my head, these are like very old memories.
Yeah.
Okay. I am now little. Oh my God, it's so much harder to throw from down here. We should switch.
You think you want me to throw? You don't think you can get it that far?
Yeah, no, we should switch.
Yeah, this is far.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope, sorry, bad. I'm gonna try an underhand. That was closer. Come on.
Got that one.
Second base. Okay, underhand with plenty of oomph.
Plenty of oomph.
Nope, all right, back to 1.
Okay, Amy, assuming we can see it, which I'm not able to verify 100%, I think it should come into view
Pretty soon.
relatively soon.
Okay, on the right you said?
On the right, you see kind of
Oh, yes. I see a little bit.
Okay, that gives some perspective.
That gives me a little perspective. It's hard to see. It seems a little bit like I bet those trees are all around it. I bet it goes on more that way. In which case, it still feels smaller than the last one. I'm gonna go 610.
No,
Great.
it's 281. No worries, I'm gonna navigate to our next spot.
Short, okay, just wait.
That one exploded.
1.
Got it.
Second base. Ben, do you feel like you're a little kid?
I do. I feel like I want to go back out into the woods.
Focus.
I'm focused.
Calm, soft hands. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Too far, sorry.
Back to base
Back
one.
to 1.
And I will. Okay. We're at another lake. First glance, the lake is big, but I've thought this before. Feels closer to the first one than the second one. First one really kept going, but this goes pretty far that way. But we weren't even at the end of the first one. The first one was first was 772. The second one was 281. The ice pattern on this is really cool. I think 2 of the last one could fit in this, and that was 281. I'm gonna go 590.
It's 146.
Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? I think I really just imagined that first one is way smaller than it was.
Too short.
That one's fully.
That one's busted.
Now.
Beautiful.
Well,
That's one, baby. Come on.
I think we could get this.
Sorry. The optical illusion finally worked and you looked like
working?
a little kid.
It's locked in. Don't let it fool you. I'm adult Ben. Don't let it fool you.
Sorry, okay. Here we go. Get there. Yeah!
One more.
Here we go, Lil Ben. Do I look Lil?
You look very low.
Feeling good?
Feel good.
Okay. All right, here it comes. Get there.
Yes! Yes! Oh! Okay, let's call them quick.
Amy, look who's calling to flop down to Wisconsin.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
This will be a fun one.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
We're Lil.
We're
Yeah.
Lil. Look at Ben. Look at how Lil he is.
He looks pretty normal.
Hey, I'm a grown man.
Oh, Pennsylvania's ours. I suppose we should say that. You ready?
Are you ready for your new state?
Ben, give it a little shuffle. New state.
Who is she?
Maine.
Maine.
Okay, that's sort of nothing.
That's a nothing if I ever heard of one.
Well, I think we'd like to eliminate Minnesota.
That would be nice.
No.
What do you think?
I don't think that would. I think we'd actually rather keep
That's
that
gonna
as
be a
an
no
option.
from you guys?
If
Okay.
Amy says so.
In that case, I think it's going to be Indiana.
It is gonna be Indiana.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's Montana.
Montana. That's not
Okay.
ideal. Okay, goodbye.
Adam gave a grimace. I can't tell exactly what the grimace meant,
I
but
think he knows Montana is good for us.
I will note, both of those touch Canada.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about Maine.
It's still kind of a nothing because it's a pain in the ass.
There's
to
no
get
way
to,
they would get there.
But
But Montana has a lot of airports.
it is good for us. It would be a lot gooder for us if it were 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, a lot of things would be a lot of things 2 days ago, Sam.
Yeah, at the least, neither of those were remotely useful for them.
Both bad for them.
So
with the
hopefully
sauce.
they just got nothing to do right now.
Well, they still have Alabama and Oklahoma on the board.
But that's a whole last flight.
Yes, that's a whole ass flight.
Let's go to the airport immediately
okay,
for maximum flexibility.
Yep.
Let's start looking at the flights. I mean, we have some private cards that we could get too. I mean, we could snag, Texas. We could, now might be the time for Louisiana. Alabama is still on the map.
yeah, but we do want to see what comes up.
Yeah, because I think ideally we don't have to travel far. Ideally, like Delaware or New Jersey or New York comes up and we can just pop right on over. We don't have to do jack. I mean, we have to do a little bit of jack, but not that much jack. Okay, I'm gonna start looking at flights, okay?
Yep.
I mean, look, this is what I'm seeing. And all I see is this one to Dallas. It's
Yeah.
a 4-hour flight. It leaves in 44 minutes.
We'd have to book it right now. It's just like, then we're all the way the over in Texas.
Let's just get a car. Let's just hurry.
I think, yeah, again, I think we're doing good on budget.
Hey there. Well, I'm starting to sort of understand how they probably felt a few days ago. When you don't have anything on the board, things can get really tough.
Doesn't feel great when the cards don't,
it must be
give
hard
you
when
the
both cards
closest
touch the
state.
other person's
Ooh.
own territory. Oh, it must be hard. I wouldn't know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went somewhere else.
I guess maybe we could fly to Nashville. Oh, you know what? Maybe we could fly to Nashville and drive down into Alabama.
To Alabama?
Yeah, that might
What
be
time's an
it.
Nashville flight?
6:10,
Okay.
Something.
I think that's a good backup.
if nothing else.
If nothing comes up.
Fly to Nashville, drive to Alabama. We just have to hope that they are going to do this challenge soon and generate something.
This
They might be
game
s-
turned so fast. It's so crazy.
It's bigger than the last one. I will start by saying I believe it to be bigger than the last one. I think it's going further back in my field of vision. while going a similar amount of distance wide. The last one was 146. It's not good that my answers keep being so close to each other, but I really want to go back into the 600s. Because I'm kind of seeing like 1, 2, 575.
270.
This is great. Thank
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Philadelphia International Airport. Oh, I've got sand in my sleeve.
Oh, these are neat. Look at these.
These are neat.
I like those.
Yeah. We, of course, don't know what we're going to do
We
here.
don't know what we're
if
going to
anything.
do. Just going to take a look at the departure board, see if there are any useful delays. Dude, we could have gone to Chicago. We could have claimed Indiana and then been at the Chicago airport. We should have left Indiana on the board. I'm actually like pretty pissed about this.
Yeah, that was probably a misplay.
I think that was just a misplay by us. Here's a question for you, Ben. Can we get a cheesesteak Uber Eats to the airport so we can have one?
Probably. In the meantime, we just have to wait for Sam and Amy to estimate a lake.
Yeah, it's a weird position to be in, to be like, come on, guys, hurry it up.
But I think we kind of need them
Go
to.
ahead and succeed.
I should turn the car off. For the last 2 guesses, the lakes have been much smaller than I think, which I think is an overcorrection because the first lake was much larger than I thought. This is big. This is certainly bigger than the last 2. I think this is smaller than that first one. I think what I'm looking at right now feels not insanely different than the last one. I'm gonna go 375.
205.
Yeah.
Our cheesesteak is here.
All right.
Yes! Thank you so much. Thank you, you too. Yes!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, these are big. These are honking.
Let's sit down, let's have our cheesesteaks, and let's
Figure out
what we're gonna do.
Amy,
Yes?
I have some news.
Oh, that's not always good.
Rarely is. You know that flight that we really wanted to get to Denver?
Yeah,
That we're doing this whole big rush for?
right?
Well, it's now delayed until 7:45 p.m.
Which puts it outside of the game day.
Yes?
Well, time pressure's off. Look, if
always
that flight isn't an option, then we
not
weren't
meant to be.
supposed to take that flight.
The next thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna go to the lake, you're gonna nail it, and then we're gonna pull Wisconsin.
Yes, so it's okay.
I wonder where they're meant to be, or are.
Where are we?
Dude, so you won't believe this, but there's this bridge in between Terminal A West and East at Philadelphia International Airport, and that's where the snack zone is.
And today on the Snack Zone, we are going to be trying authentic Philly cheesesteaks.
These are legit. This is from Angelo's. That's Absolute Snack Zone Hall of Fame, dude. Here's my take. I'm not so sure about Nashville.
Here, I think, is the headline. If we can get 2 more states before the end of the game, I think we're in a pretty comfortable position. That's pretty good. But it is possible that we need to get 3, because again, they win in a tie. We need to look for what is the most plausible route that gets us 3 states. I will say,
I don't think Nashville gets us
flying
3.
to Nashville and then going down, getting Alabama.
Because we would, I think, only have time to do Louisiana after that. Let's think about it this way. Let's say that we were to go up to New York tonight and end with access to 3 major airports. We can basically get anywhere we want. There are, what, like maybe 11 or 12 different states that would be pretty good for us?
They came up, and wild cards that
are good.
Many of them.
Well, here's really the thing. When are they going to complete this challenge? Okay? Because we need the board to turn over.
Here's a lake.
Okay. Really big. I'm trying to feel the size. 380?
172.
Are you kidding?
When are they gonna finish this fucking challenge, dude?
I don't know. We do need to make a decision eventually because if we are not gonna fly to Nashville, then we do have to go to New York and we have to pick an airport.
I know.
I think they must know that holding off on the lakes hurts us. Or maybe they're attempting it, it's just really hard.
It can't be that hard though, can it?
Guess what we found?
We found a lake. Wonder how big it is. Oh, she's looking big. It goes a long way, seemingly in both directions. I'm gonna call this 460.
370.
Can you imagine? It's hard to believe how badly we want them to claim Minnesota, considering that was sort of a worst case scenario.
We really f***ed up that Indiana thing.
Yeah, we did. That was a big up. We could probably be landing in Chicago in like an hour.
Yeah.
About to claim Indiana.
Yep.
Finish the challenge, please. Please, we need your help.
More lake. We
lake.
love lakes.
First impression is that it's big, which means I'm gonna guess too big. 350?
809.
What?
Then fundamentally, here's the question. What are the scenarios in which we get 3 more states before the game ends? Because I think that those scenarios are pretty limited. One scenario is we fly to Nashville, we get Alabama early tomorrow morning, we're in Atlanta around 1, there's 8 hours left in the day, and then 2 nearby southern states pop up and we can nail them, like maybe North and South Carolina. You could fly to Charlotte. You could definitely get those, right?
But here is a scenario where we get 3. We stay on the eastern seaboard and we manage to pick up another one tonight because they finished the challenge.
Right.
And an eastern state comes
And that's
out.
not gonna happen if we fly to Nashville.
Right, if we fly to Nashville, we're tied up. You know, here's something that we haven't checked, and I actually think that this could be a pretty big difference maker. Atlanta to New Orleans. So, fly to Nashville tonight in the morning, Alabama. Continue on to Atlanta.
Fly
to New
Atlanta
Orleans.
to New Orleans. You
Get
hit
Louisiana, and if you have extra time,
hit Alabama. That's a pretty good 3.
no, wait, that's not 3. That's Alabama twice. We're tired.
I think maybe we just try this one, and if it doesn't work, maybe we switch. Because I've at least had the ability to like study the satellite map a little bit more, which is fair for ones that we're not using. But
Yeah, because I just think you've maybe gotten a feel.
guess what, Amy?
What?
Another lake.
Another opportunity. Okay, I feel well, now I don't want to say stuff like I feel very confident. I've not been very good at this. I need to touch the water. That's where the truth is.
How big does it feel?
$180.
It's close. Not close enough. 237. What do you want to do?
I do think that if it is broke, do fix it. I think it's worth testing whether you just have a better instinct for this than I do, especially after all this research.
Okay.
So I'll work up a little cluster.
Mm-hmm.
New driver, new instincts, new lakes. This is gonna work.
Okay, Ben. Are we going to Nashville or not?
Look, I think we've looked at the options, we've gamed it out lots of different ways. The number of paths to 3 states by flying to Nashville is lower.
I think we're not going to Nashville.
I think we're not going to Nashville.
I think we're not going to Nashville. Okay. I think that probably what we should do is end the day in New York at LaGuardia because there's a really good flight to Houston tomorrow morning, and we could get Texas, Louisiana. If New York or New Jersey pops up,
or a wild card that applies to one of those 2 states.
Right, and there are wild cards that apply to those states, then we might have time to do them before the day ends.
Okay.
This feels crazy, Ben. This feels crazy.
I think it's our best play.
Okay, let's do it.
We need to get to 30th Street Station.
Welcome to Lake Dorothy.
This is small. I would posit that this is the smallest lake we have seen. Yeah, I can sort of see the banks over there. It's a very long lake.
I want you to think about if there's any stuff you'd like to ask me the acreage of.
What is the length of 4 tennis courts?
Far back to far back, 78 feet.
Okay. Because I want to estimate that this is then, I'm going to say 225 feet. The length is a little harder to tell, but I can see buildings way over there. So I think I'm going to assume that the dimensions of this is roughly 225 by 900.
So just to be clear, you're saying it's 4 tennis courts that way and then 900 feet that way.
Mm-hmm. So that would be 5 acres. I kind of want to go up to 6 because I want to account for like this portion here, which I didn't really include in my dimensions. Let's go 6.
Sam, your guess is 6 acres?
Yes.
Lake Dorothy is 6 acres. Let's go!
That's crazy.
He knew! The guy knows how big lakes are. That is the smiling face of a guy who knows how big a lake is.
Is this a good thing to happen on International Women's Day?
Call.
Oh my God, we are.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey guys.
Yo, we just got Minnesota. You know something crazy about Minnesota? Tell them something crazy about Minnesota.
There's tons of lakes in Minnesota.
Seems like you saw
It also borders a few interesting places. See, on the north, it borders Canada. And then on the south, it borders Iowa.
We've noticed.
That changes our score really majorly, really fast. To replace Minnesota, for starters, we pull
New York.
New York.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So in that case, we are
I have the map.
getting rid of,
Is it that?
we get rid of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We eliminate
That's
New
going to
York.
be a no.
No.
Then we eliminate Alabama.
Alabama.
It is gone.
Yeah.
New card, please.
Is that our train?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go, Ben. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, we do have to get there.
Ben, that's sort of exactly the type of we need it. Let's get on this train and then we can talk about the New York challenges.
What the f? That was supposed to be Wisconsin.
It was.
Well, I guess, honestly, actually, I don't think we're in a rush now.
They're still in Pennsylvania, right? They can just go straight to New York.
So I think something must have gone wrong because they were at the airport. Now they are waiting for a train to somewhere. So I don't know what changed. Maybe they were flying to Nashville to get to Alabama. So maybe they bailed from that. They're getting on the train from Philadelphia Airport into the city, at which point they'll have a great connection
to New York.
To New York City. It's great. It's a neighboring state. It's the one they live in.
It cuts off our access to
a lot of things.
A lot of things.
I love this for them.
They must be so pleased.
I'm just really happy when they're happy.
Well, it's just nice to see them finally catch a break.
Yes, I've always been thinking this on jet lag. I just want Ben and Adam to not suffer.
You okay? Yeah.
You all good?
Yeah. I might have hurt my wrist.
Okay. Is this wrist fine?
That sign was not open around.
Yeah, very slippery. Go slow. Okay. Oh, we made it.
This is gonna be one of our slipperiest seasons.
Yeah. Well, Ben, this is huge, even. Well, I think that they weren't messing with us. They just genuinely were having a lot of trouble.
At this point, I think our best bet is just to post up at Minneapolis Airport and then, see what we can do in the morning based on private card draw and probably another card turnover tonight. Finally to Minneapolis Airport.
Against all odds.
Against all odds, and not to Wisconsin.
It could still happen today.
Wah, wah.
Well,
That is exactly
kind of exactly what we needed. So goodbye to Alabama.
Thank God we didn't fly to Nashville.
Jesus. Could you imagine how pissed we would have been? We would have gotten that call. We would have boarded the plane.
I don't want to
By
think
now.
about it.
Okay.
I think we can probably knock out the New York challenge today.
Yeah. So the New York challenge, let's reveal the New York challenge.
Mind meld at a skyscraper. 8 of the 10 tallest buildings in the United States are located in New York City. Choose one of these buildings and go to its observation deck where you will take a picture of the following: the prettiest building, the ugliest building, the silliest building, and the building that most closely resembles your partner. Your partner must correctly sort the buildings in these categories. If you fail, you must wait 30 minutes and try again. You may not collude in any way with your partner beforehand.
Here's what I'll tell you. We are going to get in right next to the Empire State Building. It's right next to Penn Station. Maybe we can go ahead and get tickets.
Let's first get on our train to New York, at least.
Okay.
Okay. Just hop on to our impact up to NYC. We're looking good.
God, I can't wait to be back in the greatest city in the world.
We're gonna get to sleep in our own beds tonight.
It's gonna be so crazy to sleep in our beds and then play one more day of jet lag.
Very weird. I don't know where they go from here. To Montana, I suppose.
Look, here's my belief. They're gonna end the day in Minneapolis, and they're gonna hope against hope, but after we clean New York, the Wisconsin comes up.
Come on, Billy. Come
This is a cool
on,
angle.
Billy.
This is a cool angle. Let's try for the cafe car. Then we're off. We need to look into what skyscraper is going to be has the hours where we can do this.
Yeah, it should be possible.
We're going to be right next to the Empire State Building.
I've never been up at Empire State Building. I always kind of wanted to, but I never really wanted to pay for it. But now Sam's paying for it.
All right, then we are booked for the Empire State Building for 7:45. By the time we get up there, if we're on lucky, we'll have an hour-ish.
I wonder what that is. What that thing is over there, kind of between us and the skyline.
Ben, they're driving right by the Mall of America right now. They're driving right by the Mall of America. Do you think they're going to go?
I mean, they have a little extra time.
It's right by the airport. The Mall of America is literally right next to the airport.
Check it out.
All right, hello from the car.
Hi, car.
Where things are awesome.
Unlike other competitors on Jetlag the Game this season, we have nothing we can do tonight. And of course, we don't have time, given that we have 2 hours left in the game day to get on a flight. We need to strategically not get rid of the rental car yet, in case they
Finish
do their
New York
challenge
quickly.
and Wisconsin comes up and we want to start driving towards Wisconsin for first thing in the morning or whatever.
Yes,
So
coming
we
up
need
to
a strategic delay, right?
We need
And
something we can do.
what can we do to strategically delay us?
It's been a long week, trying to make ends meet. Going nowhere fast, I'm so tired of the same routine.
What the hell?
This is rigged. This is f***ed up.
What the hell?
That bottle's calling our name, and we ain't leaving till it's dry. We're about to get our minds right. Yeah, we can keep it going all night. Yeah, we're gonna drink until it's dry.
We're right where we need to be, Amy.
We're right where we're supposed to be. What do you think Ben and Adam are doing right now?
There it is.
Ben, let's go to the Empire State Building. We're gonna have hopefully 2 shots at this.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy challenge, I would say. You gotta get all 4 right. Okay, this way.
Pretty easy to figure out where.
Wait, no. Yeah, that's 8th Ave. Oh, well, yeah. Here we go.
Most famous building, and you get to see it built. We're heading to the top of the Empire State Building, right here in the heart of New York City.
You left everybody right this way.
Thank you. This is New York City, baby. This is New York City.
Wait, George.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Ben,
We gotta do this
let's
challenge.
do this and let's do it fast so that if we fail, we can have an extra attempt.
Yeah.
You want me to go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you take the pictures. I'll make my guesses.
Okay.
I'll go away, so.
Go away. All right. Prettiest, ugliest, silliest, and the one that's the most like Ben.
It's Adam.
Ben?
That's Ben. Amy. Sam.
Little half company portrait.
All right, Ben.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I've got them in a random order. I'm looking at the first photo here. Now, I would say this building looks ugly to me. Is it the ugliest building? I think probably. I'm going to tentatively lock that in for ugliest.
Ben is short. Maybe it could be a short building. Going with that little building there, because that's Ben.
You know what? I'm looking at the second building now, and this is a sort of skyscraper that I feel like you don't like. And so now I'm looking at that first building, I'm thinking it's very short, and I am very short, and so it could perhaps represent me, even though I just called it ugly, which would be unfortunate.
Ugliest. It's going to be the horrible, giant skyscraper that the billionaires live in. Ben and I went there in season 4 of Jet Lag the Game, and I think it was the worst building in New York was the title. That guy. That one there.
The third building is very shiny, very bright, has a rooftop thing going on. I don't think it could be the prettiest. I don't think it could be the ugliest. It could be silly.
That building there, which is sort of next to Penn Station, I think it's pretty silly.
And then, of course, the Chrysler building is one of the very prettiest buildings in the whole world.
Okay, for prettiest, I think it's the Chrysler building. I love the Chrysler building.
So I am going number 1, me, number 2, ugly, number 3, silly, number 4, pretty. Got it? Nice.
That's it, baby.
Nice.
It was hard to distinguish silly from you. So I
Yes,
decided to
short.
go with short
Short.
instead. Okay, let's call them.
Where are they?
They're at damn Margaritaville.
Are you at the Margaritaville Inn?
They're at the damn Margaritaville.
Oh my God.
We're wasting away.
Yeah.
Literally racing away.
Dude, it seems like you guys are wasting away.
Okay, we've shuffled. Are you ready? Here we go.
What is it? South Carolina. Okay, I'll take that.
South Carolina.
That's awesome. Great.
What do we want to eliminate, Ben? I'm gonna go with Montana.
Montana sounds good to me.
Actually, you know what? Fine, have it.
Whatever.
Montana?
And to replace it,
It's the Margaritaville wild card.
Which we cannot do here, but we'll look into it. Is that it? Bye.
That's it. Bye.
well, that's appropriate.
Well, that's fun, isn't it?
Minnesota round 2.
Minnesota round 2?
Let's do it. Probably a little easier than the lakes. Probably a little easier than the lakes. All right, let's go to the airport, Amy.
Okay.
Well, Ben, I happen to know that there's a Margaritaville in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It's only 100 miles away. You can get there in 2 hours.
Thank you.
I kind of think that we gotta go to the Reedaville.
Yep, we gotta go to Atlantic City. I didn't think I would ever say that. I frankly think the fastest we can get to Atlantic City is just get to a rental car place as fast as possible and position ourselves there.
Okay, let's just walk to the Hertz. We'll end our day there. How's that?
Works for me.
Okay. We've decided to ditch the car for the night so that we have maximum options at the airport tomorrow morning. We have some ideas of what some of our options could be. We don't really know which ones will end up being potentially winning strategies. We just want to get this game to a tie because we do win in a tie.
The Margaritaville maybe that fits together with some other stuff, but Nothing, there's not like a clear path for us right now. So TLDR, I don't think we have any idea what we're gonna do right now. All we're gonna do is just get back to the airport to position ourselves for a flight first thing.
Yeah, no real plan. Just kind of seeing what our options are.
When have we ever needed a plan?
Welcome to the Hertz, Ben.
We will be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. to pick up a rental car and drive to Atlantic City and start drinking liquor in the morning.
I think it's gonna be perfect.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We've done it, Amy. Congratulations.
Another unbelievable day.
Yeah, we're in our hotel at Minneapolis Airport, so we're positioned for a very quick entry. There's a TSA checkpoint just upstairs.
Within the hotel. Right now, we are Sleepy Town, but you're gonna see us in just a moment, right here, figuring out how we're gonna win this thing.
Pulling the private car that is gonna make everything happen.
Everything. See you there.
Good night. Eight a.m.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Amy.
Well, it's good to be back.
We should draw the private car that's
Let's
going to
start with
solve
that.
all of our problems.
Great. Can't wait to do it. Are you ready for the private car that's gonna solve all of our
And
problems?
this is the last one, so there's no pull.
Ready?
Oh, you want to do it together?
Together.
Okay.
Set,
Join
go.
responsibility. It's Rhode Island.
Because Maine's on the board. So if we could get Margaritaville in Michigan and then get over and get Rhode Island and Maine from Boston, we're in this.
I've put 4 humans in a very normally sized circle, and whoever leaves last is going to be able to watch the jet lag season finale right now. Let's see how long they last. This can take as long as I want. What they don't know is they can watch the finale right now on Nebula. It's up right now on Nebula, but they don't know that. All right, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Ben from New York City.
How long do you think you're willing to put into this?
I could be here all night, I could be here all week, I could be here all month, I could be here all year, I could be here for 10 years.
Can you beat that?
I was born for this.
Okay. How much do you want to watch the finale?
I want to watch it a lot.
Okay, what about you?
I care about my family to be here. Nothing's gonna take me out of the circle.
Again, they could watch the finale anytime on Nebula. They just don't
What do
know
you guys
that.
think he's saying when he's up there?
You getting tired yet?
Wait,
No.
You sure? All right, we're at the 4-hour mark. Everyone's still committed?
The only way I'm leaving this circle's on a stretcher.
Okay, but I have an offer for you. You won't get to watch the finale of Jet Lag. But if anyone chooses to self-eliminate right now and step out of this circle, I will let you watch the Nebula exclusive series, Day Pass, right now.
Like the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was close. I almost went for that.
Okay.
I love public infrastructure.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. The circle is there, and you're out of it. You just spent a day here, and you don't get to watch the Jet Lag season finale. How does it feel?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
She was a fighter. She was a fighter.
I know that you really wanted this. We're gonna stick it out for you.
Down to 2.
I knew I'd be here. I knew I'd be in the final 2. I'm gonna be the final 1. I'll tell you that right now.
What's your strategy?
Just want it. Just want it. Want it the most.
Okay. What about you?
It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. I am going to win.
Okay. It's crazy that they're doing all this when they can just go to Nebula to watch the finale right now, but they don't know that. Oh. Okay. They're still good. All right. I just got back from Punta Cana. I was filming there.
Oh, okay.
But I see you're still in the circle.
I'm not leaving. I want to watch that finale.
Okay. It comes out tomorrow, by the way.
Right, well, because I guess in the internal logic of this bit, it's been 6 days.
Right.
Which would mean that we would have gotten it regular tomorrow.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that change your thinking at all?
No. That's
That's a classic, that's a logical fallacy.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Oh, Ben, I dropped my marker. Could you grab that?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh my God, oh my God.
I did it! I did it! I did it! I get to watch the finale!
Congratulations!
Yeah!
Congratulations!
There was no other way for me to watch it. This was the only way.
This is so messed up. The good things don't happen to people like me.
I earned this, I deserve it, and I can't wait to watch that finale, see who wins the season.
But Ben from New York, you don't worry. You can watch the finale too. All you have to do is go to nebula.tv/jetlag and sign up. It is $30 a year.
Wait, what?
But that's like a,
Wait, what?
But like I could do that right now?
You can do that right now. Yeah, the finale's up right now.
It's $30 a year?
No, you get it for free.
Wait, what are you talking about? I was just in that circle for 6 days.
Wait, you're saying that instead of being in the circle for 6 days, I could have paid $30 to have a year of Nebula and I just could have watched it?
I have $30.
Oh, yeah.
What do you...
Anyway, if you want to get access to the finale right now, just go to nebula.tv/jetlag to sign up. 50% off, which brings the cost down to just $30 a year. That works out to $2.50 a month. Pretty reasonable. Congrats.